I went to greet her and her husband and the children. They were in the room, they didn't come out, and I don't know what they are doing. I've been there for a while, and me, I was hungry. I went to the kitchen, I served myself very well. As I began to eat, she came out. She said, Daniel. I said, Mama. She said, where did you get food from? I said, since I didn't see you and I'm hungry, I went to serve myself. I heard the story of my life that day. She said, the soup I cooked for my husband, that he himself have not eaten, you came. Oh, liar, liar. You opened my pot, served my soup, and if he lay yagbe, do you know what? Reduce this keyboard for me. It's too much. As a young man, I felt when you have access, you can do anyhow. When they give you mile, don't take extra mile. When they give you allow, don't add once to make it allowance. I did not know. I was just like, Jebi, she's my mommy. She sat me down for over 1 hour. She talked sense to my head. She now opened all my file. I've been watching you. You have been doing this one. In church, you don't pray. It is when you are leading prayer that you pray. When somebody is leading, you'll be looking like this. It's pride. I say, Lord, rise. By the time she finished, the spoon could not go up again. Said, finish it. Eat that food now and finish it. I tried to, the food became a stone in my mouth. I tried to leave the food. He did not go. He said, Daniel, finish the food. After she has schooled me, I began to eat. As I was eating, I was crying. I managed to finish the food. That night I couldn't sleep. I turned. The next morning I swept the house and I left. The next day I was back in the house, and she called me. Daniel, you came back? I said, where will I run to? She said, you are the first youth I speak to that returned. It shows you have a future. That was how my mentorship journey began. Many people have asked me, how do you keep relationship with leaders? She taught me everything I knew. This is how to talk. This is when to send a text message. This is how to stay. This is how to behave. When you get to a grace man's house, don't go empty-handed. When you get there, until they give you food, don't eat. Until they ask to sit down, don't sit down. She began to teach me, and she will pray for me. Say, Daniel, Henley mercy. Many of you, your pastor corrected you, you left the church. Somebody scolded you, you were angry. That's why you can't go far. Those that go far, they take to correction. It was in her eyes, so part 1, part 2. I became a volunteer in a meeting. I said, what can I do to serve? I was sharing flyer all over the campus. Sharing flyer, advertising. I was just serving recklessly. Any little opportunity, I sow seed. What is my seed? 500 naira, 200 naira, 1,000 naira. That's when God did a miracle. But guess what? I was hungry. I was hungry. She would tell me about marriage, tell me about relationship. She told me practically about everything in life, about money, about how to behave in ministry, about character. One day I went to her husband. Papa said, hello sir, give me anointing, give me anointing. He said, Daniel, you can fast, you can pray, you can study the word, you don't need anointing, you need wisdom. He said, wisdom is stronger than strength. They began to teach me things. I heard the word ministerial ethics for the first time in my mouth. So one day I went to their church. Of course, I'm in RCCG, but I attended they have a fellowship for singles, so I attended, and one of those days I didn't even know anything. I wore palm. She said, Daniel, ma, you are leading prayer. I said, yes, ma. And she looked at my leg. You are wearing palm? You can't climb my altar. He said, don't you know you are a minister? Always dressed like that every time. Opportunity will come without announcing. I said, I miss opportunity to lead. Those days when they give you opening prayer 5 minutes, you will do Thanksgiving. Today you think it's an entitlement. She taught me, when somebody give you opportunity to preach or do anything, send a text, thank you for the opportunity. I do not take it for granted. They will call you back again. It pained me because of palm. I miss opportunity. But from that day, anytime I'm going for a meeting, I dress prepared. I don't get ready, I leave ready. Opportunity will come without announcing itself. All the wisdom I learned about marriage, I learned it from this, my mentor. And today, she's here.